Hi, this is attorney Nicole Christie from the Christie Law Firm, where we work hard to make families stronger. Today I want to talk to you in our second part of the series on guardianship. In this particular video, I want to discuss with you how to get reinstated. If you are a parent who lost guardianship of your child, it was transferred to someone else, you can get that back. And so I want to walk through with you how to get that done. And so, for example, I have a client who lost guardianship, but she gave guardianship to her parents, or agreed to guardianship to her parents. And now as a family, they've decided they want to have that reinstated. And so one of the first things that we do is look at what was the issue that led to the loss of the guardianship in the first place. So I think always the easiest example is substance abuse. So for example, the person at the time was actively using drugs and had a hard time being able to rehabilitate, being able to sustain sobriety. And so transfer of guardianship happens, and I'll just use an easy mark, January 1st. Or January 2nd, it wouldn't be on the 1st. So it's done on January 2nd. And now mom has really worked hard. She's been maintaining her sobriety, and it's maybe, say it's September, and of that very same year. She has maintained her sobriety since then. She's got an apartment, or she has her own home, has a steady job, and all of the things that the court would be looking for to have her do back in January, she now has been able to do it. What she can do at that point is file in court to have her guardianship reinstated. Once she does that, the very first court date is scheduled, and at that court date, the court will order that DCF do an investigation. Now, the difference between this and when DCF files a petition in court is that right now DCF is just an investigative state. They're not parties to the case. They're just providing a report to the court. So they will come out, they'll talk with the mom, they'll talk with the child, they'll talk with the guardians, and they'll also do a review of the DCF case itself, see what the issues were, and see if that's been resolved. And so when you go back to court on that second court date, the court will hear the report of DCF. Now, the case at this point can go several different ways. One, if everybody's in agreement and DCF supports the reinstatement, then the court, if they agree with the report and they agree with the parties, will reinstate the parent. It's literally that easy on that court date. However, if DCF reports that they don't support reinstatement, then the court has to decide, what are we going to do about that information? Are we just going to deny the petition, or give the petitioner some time, the mother or father, to try to fix what they need to do and then come back to court? Another option is perhaps mom and the DCF are in support. DCF agrees, mom wants it, but maybe the guardian doesn't think it should happen. Or maybe the other parent, the father, doesn't think it should happen. And so at that point, the court could also order a trial on the matter. And so everyone would have to present his or her case, and the judge makes a decision from there. So the best thing to note about guardianship, as long as it's not a permanent guardianship, you have the ability and you have the access to be able to reapply for reinstatement. And you can reapply, several times. So it's not so much that you only have one shot at it. Sometimes it takes people a while to get to where they need to go. I hate that term when people say pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Some people don't have boots, some people don't have straps, some people need help. And so it may take longer for some of us to get to a point where we're ready for reunification, but it's not impossible. So when it comes to transfer of guardianship, I like it better as an option because it's not permanent, and you have a way to get back to that reinstatement. It may take some time, but it's a possibility. So if you ever need help, never hesitate to contact us, and look at all of our other videos again around dealing with DCF. The more you know, it's the easier it can be for you, and you'll be able to stand up for yourself against this entity. So stay tuned for some more information about guardianship and just dealing with DCF in general.